stickers. And our free mobile app, WSKO Syracuse. A Cumulus Media Station, the voice of the Central New York sports fan. Outside the Box Score, 1260.
Mark Rowlands starts right now.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Outside the Box Score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. Josh Boheim is here.
As always, thanks. Man.
As always, never missed a show. My lovely co-host, Josh Boheim. Jim said full house despite the cold. It is frigid out.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
The past couple of days have been brutal.
I am not looking forward to pumping gas after this.
Oh, you got to get gas?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
No gloves.
No gloves?
I don't do gloves. But I do alternate every other 30 seconds a new hand to hold the wheel as I drive. So no, I don't need your gloves. What, do you have a spare set of gloves?
I mean, I've always got gloves.
You wear some foo-foo gloves throughout the year, right? You'll be a leather guy.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
I don't do gloves.
Yeah, I need a new pair of nice leather gloves. I've worn them before, but
yeah.
I do enjoy a pair of leather gloves.
Uh-huh.
It makes me feel way fancier.
Like OJ.
Most people in life aspire. It is sort of funny to think about that there was an extended period of time where O.J. Simpson was every child's hero.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say there was an excessive period of time where nobody wore leather gloves.
Oh, well, that too. From 1994 to, say, the year 2000.
Right.
No one wore leather gloves.
Every time
you couldn't.
Get a load of Jack.
Get a load of the juice over here. Jim asked, does Josh do gloves and hat when shoveling? Well, you live in an apartment, so you don't really have to shovel. But...
yeah, I shovel a little bit for we'll get plowed.
Yeah.
It has some of the worst snow removal I've ever seen in my life.
Ours stinks too. Our apartment also has bad snow removal.
And I get it because there's so many parking spaces up, but then I think back to in dorm life. The cars were always available to get out. Maybe a little bit right behind you, but the sidewalks aren't clean, nothing. And they always are we have 24/7. I'm like, how many properties are these people doing? Because this one sucks.
Yeah.
I want to go to the good one. But yeah, normally at least a hat, gloves if I have gloves, but I really don't even own gloves.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you own a pair of gloves?
If Emily leaves her gloves out, I will steal those for that type of purpose. Or the best is cleaning off a car. I love cleaning off the car. It's my favorite winter activity. It's peaceful. There's a job, there's a task, and it's done. I feel completed. I've done something.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, if I find gloves, I will wear gloves.
Okay.
If not, it's whatever. I actually have a Broncos hat that is one of those Russian here that comes over, and that's the warmest hat I've ever had.
Oh, those things are great.
One of the Berberts left it in my car, and I was like, "Do you guys want this?" They're like, "Nah, it's fine." They all had matching ones, and they're like, "Nah, it's stupid." I'm like, "This is the greatest hat ever."
Yeah, those things rock.
I wear it all the time.
When my buddy Zach.
Oh yeah.
When Zach and I went to the Bills-Chiefs playoff game in 23, I bought him as a thank you for getting us the tickets. I bought him a Bills one of those.
Oh yeah.
Because it was 9 degrees and snowing.
They're great.
Yeah, and he was like, "This is the best hat." Stone said he also doesn't own gloves.
That's a real man right there. A real dumb man.
Every time I have to clean the car off, I grapple with what it would be like to not be here anymore. That is the worst part of not wearing gloves is cleaning the car off. For some reason, it feels so much colder than
you're
shoveling.
Holding the metal handle.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's the worst. And you'll get snow on your hand.
Yep.
And you can't mix enough. I'll do the same thing driving. You split off, but left hand is so weak. My left, if there's a good chunk of that snow on there,
yep.
Boy, is my left hand useless. I got a Snow Joe. It just pushes it, and I'm going, Argh!
Yeah.
Argh!
Yeah. So I have I think mine's called a snow broom.
Yeah,
where it's just the big blue thing on the. It doesn't have a scraper, which
that's no good.
Which is no good, but we've got a separate one with a scraper if we need to. But that thing so much better than the brush.
We were a broom household growing up. It's a broom. An old broom.
Really?
Oh, yeah. A really crappy broom that it would just get torn to crap. And then, like, during the summer, you'd put in the garage and be like, uh-oh, grab the broom out. You know, not even like a long one, like a clean the floor. No, like a dustpan one, like a broom.
Oh.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Guys,
it lasted years. Did good work.
That's wild. Stone said, yes, sir, Josh. So I guess also a broom guy.
Broom guy.
You guys are just, you're simpatico today. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's brooms, no gloves.
Woo. Shorts? Yeah. I almost thought about wearing the shorts today just to be that guy.
You are a shorts guy.
I wore it the other night when I went over to the friend's Thursday night. It was pretty cold. Wow.
Your dad said, I bought him a pair of gloves a few years ago. God only knows what he did with those. And then he said, oh, yeah, old blue broom with an 8-inch width.
That's right. Good broom. See, and Mark's even reading your comments. And
I
won't complain.
Your dad is in shorts today. He wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
I figured that might run in the family.
He doesn't wear pants.
Yeah.
Ever. Sweats, maybe.
I've only met your dad a couple of times, but
he definitely wore shorts to that SU.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Yeah. Which, you know, it's a shame that we weren't able to run that back this year.
But I think the people are still trying. They want to go to the UNC game. Nunez and Adam.
Yeah, we gotta get everyone together for a game.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to go to a game? Is this the team we want to see?
I mean, listen. I've got. I won't do it right now since I don't want to go over time in our first segment here, but I do have thoughts on this team. I've been, you know, I'm a man of the people.
We all are.
I discuss the state of Syracuse basketball with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, oh boy, does everyone seem to agree that I talk to on one thing. And it's something that I normally don't talk about, but I'm fully on board.
The mob is out.
It's
the mob, the angry mob.
The mob is really out.
Ready.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been diving into a bit Syracuse burner Twitter.
Oh boy.
And it's, first of all, some of these guys very funny. Some of them are very funny. My favorite meme that gets tossed around is the Onion headline with the picture of Otto that says muffled gunshot heard from inside Otto the Orange costume. It's one of the funniest memes I've ever seen, and it's very funny that it's real. Your dad said he did wear pants to the Junior World Championships and sneakers in sub-freezing temps. So
that's true.
Yeah,
that is true. In Buffalo.
Stone said he is no longer a shorts guy, but he was until he was like 21.
Yeah, I think the lady helped with the shorts. Not even helped. I would still wear shorts. She gets embarrassed for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like if we go out somewhere and I'm like, oh, I'm wearing shorts. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like,
okay. But these guys on Syracuse burner Twitter as well, like
I've seen a couple of them pop up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Barry Cuse is.
I've seen Mr. Cuse.
Yeah, there's a million of them. But some of them are very funny. But also, some of these guys, like I'm telling you, Syracuse Barry seems to know some ball. Like some of these guys seem like they know a little ball, and I'm kind of all in. So if any of the burner guys are out there, I'm gonna tag them. I'm definitely gonna clip this and tag a bunch of them because I would love to get one of them on the show. You can be fully anonymous. It's fine. We'll just call you by your Twitter. If you want to come in studio, wear a mask or something. Like you can stay totally anonymous. But this is my call out to any of the Syracuse burner accounts. Come on the show because I want to talk to you.
You know ball.
You know ball. And I just want to have a conversation about the Syracuse basketball team who plays today at 2:00. By the way.
We're a show of the people.
We are a show of the people.
We're showing all the people. The voice of the voiceless.
Some are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Some are saying that is what our show is. But Syracuse does play at 2:00 today here at the JMA Wireless Dome against Miami. Miami somehow only a 2.5-point favorite.
Isn't like Miami like 15-4?
Yeah, they're 15-4.
Yeah, I mean, what are we talking about?
Same record as Virginia Tech.
Yeah, 2-point favorite. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
They're going to kill us. What are you talking What?
I mean, granted, these are not the Jim Larrañaga Hurricanes from a few years ago, but
wouldn't this
still.
This is actually kind of on board with Cuse the last 2 years under Red of like just looking absolutely awful, no drive, teams falling apart. Let's beat Miami at home for some reason.
Yeah.
Let's just get a big win in the conference.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, they're 2.5-point dogs, which they lost to Virginia Tech by 2. They lost to
the Boston College.
Boston College, man. That's where my rant stems from. And
not the Georgia Tech. Or did they beat Georgia Tech?
No, we beat Georgia Tech.
Crushed Georgia Tech.
Yeah, we beat Georgia Tech by 10, Pitt by 11, Florida State by 8.
Yeah, BC was the first.
Yeah, and then Boston College. That's where my rant stems from, and we're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, I've got thoughts on Syracuse basketball. Be right back. You're on Outside the Box Score.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them?
Jim said Vegas is begging you to take Miami. They kind of are.
Oh, yeah.
2.5, they're really begging.
This would be the big... Is Miami ranked? They're not ranked. No. Which is also crazy. How many teams are so competitive?
Like, yeah, Miami's, like, they're not bad. Like, they're not great.
Just the idea
they lost to Florida State. They lost to Clemson.
Just the idea of a 15-win team at this point in the season not being, like, in the top 25.
Yeah.
From a power conference.
Yeah. They lost by 10 to Clemson, so like
that's stinky.
Yeah.
Hell, even Georgetown beat Clemson, and they suck.
Georgetown sucks. Yeah,
yes.
They're real bad.
They've fallen off. It
looked like they might be okay at the start of the year.
They've lost 6 in a row.
They stink.
They were good. I don't know what happened. They were good. They were at the same record as Sarah, and then they've platooned. Jerry.
Yeah.
Like I said, 6 in a row, and now they get to go to Providence. Red Cooley's return.
Yep. Yeah.
Say his name and I just quiver. He's a guy who should be a hat guy, I'll tell you. Hat and gloves.
He definitely wears a winter hat when it's cold outside.
I hope so. He get infected, maybe.
Your dad said, wow, an early timeout. I think we went 28 minutes before a timeout on the famous mascot show.
That's right.
That's one of our best bits. That was incredible.
Undoubtedly.
Jim asked, will Syracuse run media approve of these upcoming thoughts? No.
Who? We don't talk to the SU people.
No.
I'm not associated with the university at all.
No, you're not. You need to become we need you to be a burner guy.
I'm on campus right now. This place is in shambles. Just start tweeting from. They don't need to know where I'm at on campus. But
no.
I'm on the campus.
Your dad said, we do suck. Ed Cooley is killing me. They can't get out of their own way in the second half of games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they can't score. It's actually good. They cannot score the basketball.
Yeah, their offense isn't good.
It's like the main point of basketball.
Typically, you want to get the ball in the basket. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, watching defense, their game they played against Villanova the other night, there was like 22 points in the first 10 minutes for both teams. It was like 11-11 or something. It was wild.
Ooh.
Like super low scoring. They're playing great defense.
Yeah.
They cannot score.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad. It's like really hard to watch. I'd rather score 100 points and lose every single game.
Yeah.
Than lose,
giving
up 55.
I agree. Pat said Ed Cooley should just be bald.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
Been Josh's take for years.
Yep. Or a hat guy. Or just wear a hat.
Can you imagine if he started wearing a hat on the sideline? He would look ridiculous.
I'd have to email him and be like, thank you. I'd have to say thank you after all these years.
He would actually somehow look worse if he just wore a hat on the sideline.
If he was a hat guy, you think it'd be bad? Grok. Somebody get Grok to make Ed Cooley in a hat. Because I can't do... You know what? I'll do it with ChatGPT later.
At Grok. And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on Score 1260. Josh Boheim with me. All right, so Syracuse basketball has lost 2 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
They just lost to Virginia Tech the other night, 76-74.
But they were up in that game, no?
Of course they were. They were up 7 at half.
Yeah.
Because that's Syracuse basketball now.
And then they were down big.
Yeah.
And then they made it a game.
They made it a game, yeah. They were down big.
Yeah.
Leading scorer on Syracuse was J.J. Starling with 12. Who actually went 5 of 11 from the field. It might be the first time since pre-COVID that he shot above 50%.
They had a good free throw.
Or that's not even above 50, but close to 50%. They made 86% of their foul shots. Only got there 14 times.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech got there 36 times.
Well, that's a problem. Yeah.
That's a problem. Shot 43% from 3. We were 10 of 23.
Mm-hmm.
The offense actually didn't look too bad in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
spreading the ball around.
Yeah. Donnie only went 3 of 14 from the floor, which is not good. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, no blocks for him. No blocks for William Kyle, which is weird.
Yeah, he's normally a beast on those
boards. Nate Kings had 11. Kyle had 10. He went 5 of 6, just down low. But they only win the rebounding battle by 2. I hate losing a game when you win the rebounding battle, by the way.
Yeah, it feels like you need.
I know it was only by 2, but come on. Had more rebounds, had more assists, and still just could not get it done against a decent Virginia Tech team.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're fine. But this is the type of game that we expect to lose now, which is not good.
You're just working yourself into a territory of like, well, maybe we make a run in the tournament. Like you're already at that point, basically. You've accumulated enough losses. You can only really lose like 2 more times, basically.
Yeah, I mean
you'd have to go on a massive run.
We've got 7 losses. We're 3-3 in conference play. Like, you have to go out and win the ACC tournament. Like,
double-digit losses is no bueno.
No.
So
I mean, no bueno.
Yeah, you basically have to make a deep run in the tourney now and knock off a Duke or someone big.
Yeah.
Already. Which is crazy to think of. Like, you lose 7 times. It's like, well, season's over.
Season's over.
But season's over.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean.
Barring a miracle run.
Yeah.
Barring they win out.
Red can do it, right?
No, he can't.
Oh, boy.
So before the Virginia Tech game, we go to Boston College.
Right.
Who might be the worst team in the Power 4 conferences. I'm not going to include the Big East because, all right, I'll include the Big East.
The hell's your beef?
Well, I was going to say they might have worse teams, like
DePaul.
Yeah,
but DePaul's good.
DePaul is actually not bad this year.
DePaul's sneaky good this year. Jim, stop berating me on Twitter about Georgetown losing to DePaul. DePaul's not bad.
Yeah, they're actually okay this year. Georgetown.
What? They're not the worst.
I mean, it's between them and Marquette.
Oh.
And Marquette has 2 conference wins.
Conference play. What are we looking at? Go on your rant. Red sucks.
But so, all right, in the Power 5 for basketball, Boston College might be the worst team.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you had to go to overtime against Boston College made me mad enough.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you go to overtime and lose by 8 to Boston College is absolutely unacceptable. The fact that in that Boston College game, Tyler Betsy, who has routinely been the best shooter on the floor for Syracuse, plays 16 minutes in a game that went to overtime and took 2 shots is inexcusable. I'm done, Red. I can't do it anymore. I tried to give you grace. I tried to support you through all of the BS that Syracuse fans have had to go through for the past couple of years. I'm done. Get him out. I hate being this guy. This is not the type of radio host I like to be. This is not the type of sports fan I like to be.
You're doing my bit.
I am kind of doing your bit.
Kind of stealing my bit.
I'm kind of stealing Josh's thunder here.
No, it makes sense at certain times.
This is not the personality that I try to be. Get him out. I can't do it anymore. The rotations are unbelievably bad.
Didn't Donnie not close out the game the other night, even against Vodtech?
Mm-hmm.
Like he was out the last 5 minutes of the game or something like that?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? I know he was 3 or 14. I get it.
I understand that. He's still 6'9".
He's by far
our best rebounder, our second best defender. You're in a tight game.
He was definitely in that game because you remember the end of that game when they got the free throw. His box out.
Oh yeah, that's
insane.
Right. Yeah, he had
doing?
That's right. I forgot he had the really bad box out.
He's setting a pick on the guy.
Yeah.
Who teaches that? Where is that coming from?
Yeah.
It was awful. And they get the ball back. Obviously they're playing the foul game. It's tough to win those games anyways, but get the ball on a free throw.
And I've been talking Sadiq White.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how many minutes he played in the Boston College game?
24?
5. Oh, God. 5 minutes.
Oh God.
For Sadiq White, who against Virginia Tech played 15 minutes, which is still not enough.
Yeah.
Went 5 of 9 from the floor, had 11 points, 3 boards, a block, and a steal.
You tell me you see something in the kid.
When you have a borderline 5-star, he was in between a 5 and a 4 for most of his recruiting process.
Yeah.
Freshman, come in. And he is clearly one of the better players on the team. And he gets 5 minutes against the worst team in your conference. And he gets 15 minutes in a very winnable game against Virginia Tech, a game that you only lose by 2. Also, 6'9". Can we please just run a lineup that has Sadiq White, Donnie Freeman, and William Kyle all out there at once? Freeman can shoot the 3. Mm-hmm. So don't worry about spacing, having 3 6'9" guys out there, because Freeman can stretch the floor. He's done it really well this year.
I feel like it's this old school mentality of freshmen earning their points or whatever. It's just
not
around. I'm saying it's not around in NIL stuff and transfer portals. He's just going to leave. Also, you can't treat a guy like that.
You know when it wasn't around? Last year when Donnie Freeman was a freshman and started every game.
There was still a problem with how much he was playing.
Well, that is true.
He was still not
getting enough minutes. It blows my mind how he runs this team's rotations. And no disrespect to Kyan Anthony, who at times this year has been a real spark plug off the bench, but you can tell the shot isn't there.
Sure.
The shot isn't fully developed yet, and it will develop. He's going to be a good shooter. He was a good shooter in high school. He's just got to get used to the pace of the game, all that stuff. Why is he playing 2 more minutes against Virginia Tech than Sadiq White? And Jim said need to keep Melo happy. I think Melo would fully understand when his son goes 1 of 6 from the field. Hey, it's not your night.
Right. But he was in attendance.
He's always in attendance. He goes to every game. Tyler Betsy played 19 minutes. He still only took 3 shots, which he went 2 of 3 from 3, which is his thing. And he made 3 free throws. How
many rebounds do you have?
5.
Oh, okay. So he is not Chris Bell this year.
No. He is not Chris Bell.
Who's our guy?
I mean, he averages 3 a game.
We need another prop of who's going to have more rebounds, Mark Rowlands or who?
Probably Kyan Anthony. Let me double check.
He's only playing 10 minutes a game.
Well, yeah, but he's averaging 1.7 rebounds. His season high this year is 3. He's done that 1, 2, 3, 4 times. But he's also got a bunch of zeros. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So it might be Kyan Anthony. He averages 9, 1, and 1. But the rotations make no sense. And I've been pounding on this table for years. Run an offense, for Pete's sake. I am so tired of the same old thing every single game. Run a play.
It's like watching a pickup game.
You know, Red, you have a whiteboard where you can draw on it and draw up a play. I know you know what plays are. We watched you play point guard here when you ran plays like a real offense in college. Just draw up a little play. Be like, hey, anything. Run a pick and roll. And I'm begging for any form of organized offense from this team. And they score points. That's great. They very rarely are held to a, like, low 60s point total. This team can score points, which is cool. You will score more if you run an offense. Get someone else in here, man. The whole coaching staff, build from the ground up. And actually, it starts with Wildhat. Get him out of here, too.
Truly.
It
truly starts at the top.
Get a new AD. It starts at the top. We've got a new chancellor. Severud's gone. He went to Michigan. Our
president of Michigan.
Our chancellor transferred. Our chancellor entered the transfer portal when he said he was going to retire. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I didn't see the number. I wonder what Michigan's paying him. So we've already got a new chancellor. All right, new chancellor. Bring in a new AD.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of everyone.
Yes.
And rebuild from the ground up this athletics department, because the only thing we have to look forward to right now is lacrosse.
Yeah, I kind of like that we're at this point now, because at least the last couple of years we're like, well, maybe we just don't even have the talent, right? Like, you're like, the guys aren't coming. We don't have the talent to do anything. But now we see, like, oh, we actually got some guys. We're actually pretty confident with the players on the court.
If this team played Syracuse's last Sweet 16 team in a game, this team would hang in there, and the only reason they would lose is coaching. I firmly believe if this team was well coached, they would easily beat our last Sweet 16 team.
You don't think the zone would confuse?
You're right. Maybe the zone would lock them down. I could be wrong, but I can't do it. And this is worse than the last few years of Boeheim.
Yes.
Because the last few years of Boeheim, it wasn't great. We finished below 500. It was bad, but this feels worse because the expectations are much higher.
Yeah,
that last year with Boeheim was tough. We looked at the roster and it's like, this isn't great. This roster is an NCAA tournament roster. Plain
100%.
And simple.
100%.
We've got a potential lottery pick on this team in Donnie Freeman.
You got 9 guys who can ball.
9 guys who can ball. And instead, Sadiq White is getting 5 minutes against Boston College.
And losing.
Lose.
And not only do they lose, they've blown these games. They blew the Boston College game. They were up against Virginia Tech.
Yep.
I don't know what happens. I don't get it.
It's Syracuse for a long time. Syracuse earned the nickname Cardiac Cuse after a while because Syracuse always trailed in the first half and always won.
That's a better game script.
It's a much better game script.
I like those games.
And was it infuriating to watch where it was impossible for us to against Boston College would have been up 9 on us at the half. And we would have won by 12. It was infuriating to watch the first halves of Syracuse basketball games because they would never lead against inferior opponents. But they always came out in the second half. Boeheim made adjustments at halftime. It was cardiac Cuse. You never know when the comeback's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
Right.
This whole, they look great in the first half. Let's see if they can hang on. And then they never do is way worse.
It's no good. It's actually pretty tough to get up for the games. I watch the games and I'm like, yeah, I'm watching the Cuse.
I haven't watched an SU game live in 5 games.
Really? You just watch highlights and stuff?
I go back and watch it after. Because why would I?
Right. Why would you make disappointment television? I say the same thing.
Go out of my way to watch this.
I watch the Georgetown games every night. Or every night they're on. And I do the same thing. I go, oh, look, it's competitive and they're going to lose. Those games are the same thing. It's tight. It's neck and neck. For being as bad as they are, they really don't get blown out. They're in tight games until they're not.
Yeah.
And, like, that's even worse, too. You're like, oh, wow, we might beat Villanova. Oh, no, we lost by 7 or whatever it is. Lost by 2 to UConn.
Yeah. Yeah, last game I watched was the Clemson game. That was the last one I watched live.
That was a good game.
Yeah, they still lost, but it was a good game. I just, to start with Wild Hack and rebuild the athletics department and keep Fran.
Mm-hmm.
Keep Fran Brown, because we do need to actually see what he can do with another healthy quarterback. And it was a lost season for them once Angeli tore his was it ACL or Achilles?
ACL.
Yeah,
pretty sure.
Yeah, but it was a lost season once that happened, so it doesn't matter. Like everything that happened after that, the Ricky Collins experiment, the lacrosse player who's I can never even remember his name. The Luke Carney thing. Well, he's gone. So, okay, it was his Achilles. I was right.
Oh. Well, I know.
And
not associated with the university.
Like all that doesn't matter after Angeli tears his Achilles. Yeah. So keep him and run it back next year with a healthy quarterback. Filardi, thank you, Pat. Joseph Filardi was the lacrosse player.
Filardi. I mean, I'm cooking.
Yeah, Luke Carney was the one that they didn't play, who redshirted and then transferred.
Yeah. Who they protected with the red shirt and then left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah. So none of that matters. Keep him, but the basketball program, ground up. Go out and don't just hire Jerry McNamara. Don't. I like GMAC, and I think he'll eventually be the coach of this team if he wants it in like a few years down the line.
So what's the alternative? You get a couple-year guy? You get a bridge?
No, you try to find
the guy.
A coach.
But it's hard to get rid of the coach that if you want GMAC and when his contract's up in Siena.
No, I don't. I'm not saying I want GMAC. I just think he'll eventually coach this team.
That's the easy hire almost right now.
Yeah. But no, I don't want GMAC. I love Jerry McNamara.
Not now.
I don't want him to be the head coach of this team. Get away from Jim Boeheim. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to accept as Syracuse fans. Reset. Jim Boeheim retired.
Let the past die?
Let the past die.
Kill it if you have to. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Wow.
That's a great lesson learned from Kylo Ren.
It's my favorite line in the new movies. It's fantastic.
It's a great line. And exactly. Kill it if you have to. And Syracuse has to. You gotta take a timeout. We'll come back. We got more to talk about here on Outside the Box Score.
Progressive knows life takes you in many directions.
Bear right at X.
Pat said you should be disqualified from coaching Syracuse basketball if you so much have had dinner with Jim Boeheim in the last 5 years. I agree. Jim also had a question for you during the break, Josh, that I saw. Thoughts on the roof closing that saved Sinner last night?
Oh, that was gonna be my last 5 minutes that Mark normally lets me rant about whatever.
Okay.
It was fucking crazy. And it was an absolute screw job. And they're like, the people online who just gobble Sinner up. And they're like, it's this machine that tells them how hot it gets. They have to stop it. No, they don't. There's an umpire who determines when they stop it, even if it hits this margin. They just so happened that immediately once Sinner not started cramping, he had been cramping, is when he was unable to walk. He was minutes away from retiring. Yeah. I believe that. Mm-hmm. Or he would have walked through the third set, lost, because he couldn't fucking move.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they set it. Did you see what happened?
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
They closed the roof. They shut play for all the outside courts, which also screwed me from not being able to watch Ethan Quinn this morning. I stayed up until 4 a.m. I still didn't get to fucking watch him. And he lost 2 tiebreakers in the second and third set. He's dead.
Yeah.
Great. But it was an absolute screw job.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about it more. And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. Josh has grabbed his microphone, so I'm going to do the same.
I mean, it just takes me to a better place.
Yeah, I just ranted for a while. I'm going to sit back and relax.
I got a couple, maybe. I got a couple, two, three. Or two rants.
Okay, well.
I'll do the fun one we're on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We were just talking during the break about the Australian Open.
Yeah.
One of the great events in sports.
Yep.
The Aussie might be my favorite slam.
It's great because it's one of the few sports where it's like the season just started. Let's play the one of the four things that matter.
Yeah.
Let's instantly get into a major.
It's kind of like golf, but golf has 2 months before.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, because they're playing now. So it's 3.5 months before the Masters. But it's for a lot of golf fans, the season starts at Augusta.
Yes, I do get that.
Yeah.
In tennis, so yeah, I mean they get 3 weeks of warm-ups in Australia, and then it's like, all right, play the big one, which is great. They absolutely screwed a young American last night.
Yep.
Spizzirri is playing on Rod Laver Arena against the number 2 player in the world. And all of a sudden he starts cramping. Spizzirri takes the first set, breaking him relentlessly.
Mm-hmm.
Fully healthy Yannick Sinner, breaking him at will. The second set, he kind of gets centered, which makes sense, whatever. And then in the third set, Mark, he starts to cramp. And this is Sinner's weakness. He is a weak, futile man. It's the ginger gene. I don't know what it is. He can't stand the heat. He can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
He gets hot. He cramps. He needs the pickle juice. Everyone loves the pickle juice.
Yep.
I hate pickles, but people love pickle juice. There's a lot of electrolytes. Apparently, pickle juice is a great thing.
I did know it was good for cramping, yeah.
So they're juicing him with that. This other stuff, he's literally talking to his coach on court because now you can do that in tennis too. There's just on court coaching.
Which
I
think is stupid.
Yeah, I mean they're sitting right next to the towels. They're right there, and he's going like, I don't know what to do. He's down a break in the third set. He literally goes, I don't know what to do. He can't walk. He can't move. And Spizzirri's drop shotting him. I mean, I loved it. He threw a drop shot at him. He couldn't walk, and he just kind of and stumbled to it. It was fantastic. And then just as a guardian angel, Gabriel came down from the clouds and as if to say, it's too hot out. And they go, what? It's too hot. We got to close the roof. We'll take 10 minutes. Sinner immediately runs off with his coach, probably gets shooted up with something.
Yep.
Also, there's stuff about medical timeouts. You don't get medical timeouts for cramping.
No.
He does. It's like, and guys do this. They were talking about on the broadcast where you just say like, oh, I rolled my ankle. And then they're out massaging your thighs for 5 minutes between games. It's garbage. Even Spizzirri's just laughing. Like they call the roof to be closed, and he just starts laughing. And they asked him about it afterwards. He's like, just funny timing, man. It is what it is. And he's not even really saying he got screwed, but he got screwed.
He knows he got screwed.
He got screwed. And the thing that kills me is like, obviously it's not Sinner calling for this, probably, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's the number 2 player in the world. He doesn't need this help.
No.
He's cramping. Part of tennis that makes it so
cramping.
Incredible is like the French Open final where he is fit.
Yeah.
And him and Carlos go 4.5 hours straight. No bathroom breaks, no nothing. Yeah. That's peak athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have it today, Yannick. That's the game.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. It sucks to see, especially for an American. Is what it is. But we got another couple of Americans still going.
Yep.
Fritzy beat Stan the Man last night after... I mean, that place was loud.
Yeah.
Stan was getting some crowd support.
Was he?
Nearly won the first set tiebreaker, and then he dominated Fritz in the second set. Broke him twice or 3 times. Killed him.
Cow.
Oh, yeah. And the crowd was pumped. Stan was pumped. Third set, pretty routine. Fourth set, pretty similar. But, I'm up watching all these stuff now. I was waiting for Ethan Quinn, the young American hope, 21, 22.
Mm-hmm.
I have a signed, numbered Ethan Quinn card.
Oh, that's right.
I'm praying for Ethan Quinn to be something.
Yeah.
He lost in straights.
Yeah.
Couple tiebreakers. Jacob Menchik, top 20.
Okay,
Czech player.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very good. I was hoping Sinner could go down. I think last week I gave my pick on the show. Tommy Paul and Carlos tonight. This is my first big upset. I think Tommy can do it.
Let's go,
They
Tom.
play tight. And I have Mehdi winning the whole thing. So he's got to beat Lerner Tien tonight. Another American with a lot of hope.
What about I saw Big Foe the other day.
Yeah, he got straighted by Alex Deminoir in Australia.
Yeah.
But I mean, he looks great. He's dropped like 20 pounds. He looks Joe.
I saw some of the match, and he did look really trim. I was like, oh, wow. Like, dude, that's the trimmest he's looked since I've seen him. Like,
people are saying Lil Fo now.
Yeah, Lil Fo.
Yeah.
He is in that, what did he make it to the semis in the U.S.?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah. He was big. Like, he's a big
man.
dude.
Yes.
But yeah, when I saw him the other day, I was like, oh, okay, dude. All right, Fo.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, the beauty of tennis is that Alcaraz Sinner match.
Yeah.
And when you get robbed of that, it sucks.
There's too much of, honestly now, like, and even I listen to tennis podcasts and people talk about it, and there's too much of this love of Sinner Alcaraz. You know, it is a great rivalry, right? They're great matches when they play each other.
Yeah. But
this infatuation with every big match being those two is actually bad for the sport.
Yeah.
Like, I listen to this podcast. We talk about it. The U.S. men do that Nothing Major show, and they're asking some of the U.S. women they had on, like Maddie Keys, Jess Pegula, and they're like, "What do you like more, like the male tour where it's the top two guys, or do you kind of like the women's tour where anybody kind of has a shot?" And they're like, "I think the male tour is boring."
Yeah, I'm starting to think it's a little boring.
And they kind of laughed at her, like, "You think Sinner Alcaraz is boring?" And they're like, "Well, no, obviously they're fun matches, but like nobody else can win."
Yeah.
They even said it flat out. They're like, nobody can win until they do. On our tour, there's 8 to 9 women every tournament who could actually win, which is true.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I mean, Sabalenka is always there. Like, she's very competitive. But she didn't win all 4 last year.
No.
She only won 1. 2? Maybe 2. But regardless, Sinner Alcaraz, it's just too much. I pray one of them loses. I just don't want to keep seeing them in finals. It is boring.
Yeah.
It's truly boring.
And, women had the same thing 10 years ago when it was
Serena.
Who's Serena going to beat?
Right.
We do. We're going to take one more time out.
Sure.
You mentioned Jessica Pegula.
We're
going to come back and we're going to talk some Buffalo Bills and their the coaching search that is now going on. So stick around. We'll be right back here on Outside the Box Score.
Progressive knows life takes you in many directions.
Bear right at exit 32, then begin to wonder why you never bought a fish tank. In 1.3
Oh, God.
miles.
Josh has a prepared statement.
Well, I'll tell you, too. I flipped out on my boss the other day, basically. It was like Thursday in the office, and she's still going at me about this catch. And I'm like, listen, I was like, I don't think it was a catch. And because normally I was just doing yeah, it's tough, this and that, but then you keep poking. Well, it's been a week, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck you. It wasn't a catch. And I said it, and she's like, really? How could you do that? You like football. How do you know? I'm like, it's just what I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't convince me otherwise.
I mean, it's a real close call.
I'm the no catch guy.
You are
I'm
the
the OG.
guy.
It's a no catch.
Yeah.
I get it. I do get it.
Pat said, don't take my transition, which he said, speaking of the Pegulas. I will say, Pat, as soon as he mentioned Jessica Pegula, I thought the same thing. I was like, Pegula's Bills.
Maybe it was me. Maybe I did.
Maybe Josh did.
Subconsciously.
66% of consumers
your dad said it was
wrong
not.
details like hours or addresses
Pat
online.
said it was a catch.
Nearly half
He
of
goes,
all
it was a
listings
catch, but Josh
contain
turned the ball
errors,
over
costing
3 times.
businesses trust, customers,
Both
and
things can be
revenue.
true.
In fact,
4 times.
62% of people say they
Cook
won't
had
use a
2
business
picks,
with incorrect
2 fumbles.
information. You can make
I thought
sure
one of
your
them- I
business's
thought Cook had
info
2.
is correct for free on
2 fumbles?
Tuesday,
Yeah.
January 27th
He had 3 fumbles,
during a
technically,
30-minute
Josh. 2 of them were
Cumulus
actually
Boost
lost.
webinar
Okay.
with 2 sessions. 10
Don't try
a.m.
and save
2
your
p.m.
guide, Pat.
You'll get a free
Don't try.
online audit to find
Not
out what
today.
people find about your business. And more importantly, don't find about
your
your
dad said
business
they
while
screwed
searching
dads.
online.
Pegula-
One
yeah,
lucky
sure.
business
This
from
shit,
each
this shit
session
happens.
will win a free
It's
website
shocking,
bill or
even if it wasn't
redesign
whatever,
just for
NFL
attending.
officiating stuff.
Space is
Yeah,
limited,
how about
so
this?
register now.
The forward
It's
pass has been around for what,
1260.com.
100
Tuesday,
years, and we still don't know what it
January 27th
catches?
for a Cumulus Boost. Register
I mean,
your business now for this brief.
there's so many
but
ways to
informative free
interpret the
seminar
rule
on screens
in
from
some sense,
wherever
like,
you
where it's
are,
like,
and
what
let the
is
Store
surviving the
1260
ground
boost your
I listen,
customers
one
and
person
revenue
told me,
in
like,
2026.
well, it should have just been no catch for anybody. And I'm like, well, the Denver guy came up with the ball and never touched the ground. And she's like, well, if it can't be the Bills, then it should. I'm like, what are you talking
What
about?
is
lady?
that?
Like, that's no good. That's no good at all.
Because for 40 years, you've helped Food Bank of Central
Pat
New
said he's
York
not counting the
deliver
catches.
healthy food and hope.
Oh, right,
That
okay.
need
Sorry.
continues to
Sorry,
grow.
that was a sham. Yeah,
So
okay.
this year, please consider
Jim
giving
said
a
it's
little
Dable's
extra
job,
and
right?
make
Well,
sure
we're
the
going to get
light
into
we
that
shine
because
together
I
never goes out.
think so.
Yeah.
And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. We do have a big time coaching change in the NFL, and it's right here in upstate New York with the Buffalo Bills firing Sean McDermott, which I think was bound to happen if they didn't at least make it to the Super Bowl. But
I mean, yeah, before I go on my whatever thing.
Yeah.
Terry Pegula, thank you. Because I've seen it with the Sabres for years now. He's an awful owner. He's terrible. That was a crap show of a presser.
Yeah, it was
absolutely insane work.
Being like, yeah, no one wanted Keon Coleman. Absurd.
And then footage coming out of Brandon Beane being like, dude, I really like this kid. We're going to get him late. Just clearly bold-faced lying.
Yeah.
Mind you, Terry kind of lied for him to protect him regardless.
Yeah.
Insane.
Absurd.
Keon Coleman somewhere going, do I work here still?
Yeah.
Am I still? Do you guys clearly don't like me? And then him being like so matter of fact, like, yeah, I just kind of made the decision after the game, just by myself, like just on a whim, basically. Like, nope, when ain't gonna happen. Like, you couldn't come up with any more articulate way to say, you know, we've been trying. He's very good. He's like, nope. Saw it afterwards. Didn't like it. Done.
Pat said, I think people want these owners to talk and then they complain when they talk. First of all, I'm not complaining. I thought it was wildly entertaining. I kind of liked it just because it was like, what is he saying?
I mean, I liked it. I think he made that job 1,000% more less desirable. I mean, who wants to go there? You just completely threw your coaching staff under the bus.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we build a great roster, and then the coach can't do it. You're the best team in the league in the regular season over the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Is that a bad roster? You have bad rosters? Or is the coach like what's to give?
Yeah.
There's only so much blame to go around, and they're not looking at the real blame, Mark. Do you know who's really to blame?
Josh has a prepared statement, something he actually wrote down on his notes app on his phone. This was during the week too. This wasn't an immediate reaction. No,
this was after time and time of hearing these rants, hearing people complain about this, and having conversations with delusional Bills fans.
Okay, here we go.
Let's just start off.
Statement.
Josh Allen is a very good quarterback. Okay?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to start with. The reality is, if there's one word to describe him, it's reckless. The reason I feel so confident rooting against the Bills in the postseason is because when Bills fans choose to blind themselves and only see the hero antics, you know, they see the last-minute scoring and they think of greatness. I see it and think about why they needed it. He has become a guy who you can expect the big mistake. He's a veteran who still plays like a first year, and no one blames him enough because after his running back gets them down the field, he jams it in the end zone for the flashy stat padding. Sean McDermott is out of a job because of Josh Allen. The Bills are again out of the playoffs because of Josh Allen. No one wants to say it.
Wow.
Josh Allen played a really bad game. It happens. He's a great quarterback. I just need to see some blame going around equally. And he gets rewarded with that bad play by picking his next coach. So I hope this goes well for him, because if not, I could imagine when you're looking around for heads to chop off, Terry, who are you going to blame? The one person you handpicked from your team to be put in the coaching search? Where does this go? Why would you include? I don't get that at all. I don't get it. And again, I'm saying it. Josh is very good. But also he makes some of the most mind-blowing turnovers that you'll ever see on a football field. The Eagles game, where he ran 30 yards backwards and fumbled for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
The game in Denver, where he threw it behind him for 10 yards at the end of the half. He lost his team the game, playing like a jackass.
Pat has thoughts. Also, do you like what I did with the microphone there?
I do like that. I want to get that. I'll get that next week. That's nice.
I was just like, wait a minute. I think I can just take this out and hold it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so Pat has thoughts.
Hit me.
First, he said that's a job everyone wants, is to be the head coach of the Bills. After you said...
Is it?
I'm just gonna read his thoughts now.
I'll let him get a ball out.
Pat, what we'll do is we'll take a timeout, and if you want to call in for the last segment, we'll have you talk to Josh. But I'm just reading his thoughts. He said, that is completely untrue. He is statistically one of the best playoff QBs in history. Is it his fault his defense lets him down every single time? Jim then said Allen is 0-7 in overtime.
And he's had the ball in 6 of them, Jim. If you score a touchdown, you win those games.
Pat said McDermott only had a job because he had Josh Allen.
Okay.
I can see that.
But like,
Jim said Dable only looked good due to Dable.
I think you meant Josh, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, but what's the idea here that I see people say like he doesn't have a team around him? His team's so bad.
Pat said he has zero receiving help, which I do kind of agree with. They need a better receiver.
They traded for Stephon Diggs. What happened there? He can't hold a relationship with a star receiver. Stephon had to walk because something was up there. I don't know what was happening.
There was some weird stuff there.
I don't know what you want him to do. They traded a first-round pick for a guy, and he walked in 2 years.
Yeah.
I hold on to him. I don't know. Keep throwing him the ball. Make him happy. That's what you get with divas, by the way. I've had CeeDee Lamb for weeks or years. Yeah. George Pickens come. They get upset.
Yeah.
That's what these guys bring. If you want that, that's what happens. It's just the narrative that, like, nobody else is around him. James Cook led the league in rushing this year. Ed Oliver, these guys on defense that make big plays, whatever. Like, you can't keep naming good parts about the team and then be like, well, he gets no help. What is it? And I'm not saying, again, he's good. There's a reason they're in the playoffs every year. He plays well. This game particularly was his worst playoff game by far, and single-handedly he cost his team the game. Prove me wrong. He turned the ball over 4 times. 4 times. Any other quarterback does that, it's not even close. Could you imagine if Caleb Williams or Dak Prescott?
Oh my God.
Dak Prescott throws turns the ball over 4 times in a playoff game and they lose? He's going to get fired. They're going to get rid of his contract. What are you talking about? He gets protected and shielded like some baby, and he cries like a baby too. Weak. He's weak.
We're gonna take a timeout. We're gonna come back, and Pat's gonna call in, and we're gonna have a little Josh versus Pat here on Outside the Box Score.
The American Red Cross is facing a severe blood shortage, and donors are needed right now to make sure life-saving care isn't delayed for accident victims, surgery patients, and those facing critical treatments for cancer and chronic blood disorders.
This is going to be fun.
I'm just going to let him talk. I've said my piece. I'll let him say his.
You're not going to. Come on.
For the most part, I'm going to. Well, I've said my stuff. I did my thing. I said my bit.
Jim said we need a second hour today. Today's the type of show where a second hour would be nice.
I was waiting to unleash it, but I mean, what are we going to do here?
Yeah.
Should we even say who we're picking in the next round?
Yeah, maybe.
At the end of the
And we're back outside the box score with me, Mark Rowlands, your home for local sports in Syracuse, right here on the Score 1260. Josh Boheim is here with me in studio, and we are going to jump on over to the phone lines because we've got my good buddy Pat Burke calling in to argue with Josh about the Buffalo Bills. Pat, you're on.
Yeah, I know. I'm hearing a lot of nonsense over here.
I mean, the floor is yours, my friend. I'm just gonna let you two go and see where this takes us, because I think this is going to be great. So, Pat, all you.
Well, to set the scene, I'm actually calling you from the lobby of the gym right now, so I'm just trying to find a good place to stand.
Love it.
But no. So, first of all, let me go point by point here. Number one, this isn't a desirable job. Number one, why is it not? I mean, you have an elite quarterback. They're not that far off. They just need a change of leadership. It's not like the roster is going to overturn. This is still a team that won 12 games this year. So I mean, if you're looking at it and you're like, oh, the owner threw the coaching staff under the bus, he should have. He didn't win anything. I think it was time to move on.
Okay.
I agree that it was time to move on. I was pro McDermott getting fired. So
sure, I thought it was coming.
I was always my whole thing with that was I was always like, okay, if you want to fire McDermott, that's fine. I don't know who you think this Messiah is who's going to come in and absolutely fix all the problems on this team. I mean, I think he's a top 5 coach in the league. I mean, he really is. I mean, he consistently wins in the regular season. I mean, he's always has good defenses. I mean, the offenses are always pretty good. He's always able to attract really good coordinators. But, I mean, if he's a top 5 coach, unless you can get any of those 4 coaches above him, like the Andy Reid's and Shanahan's, I don't know, McVay, any of those guys, it's like, I really don't think it was like worth moving on from him. But, I mean, something had to change, and he was just like the first guy to go.
What about holding on to Bean? You like that move or no?
I mean, well, no. I mean, I think if they're going to get rid of anybody, they should have got rid of Bean first. I mean,
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
It wasn't the coaching; it was the roster. I mean, if you really talk about it, and it gets into the second point, like, you know, there was no receiving help. It's like you're cutting out Brandon Cooks and McCole Hartman in the year 2026 to catch passes from Josh Allen in the playoffs. I mean, that's completely unacceptable. It's like you had all this wide receiver talent on the market. You could have went and gotten an A.J. Brown. Could have went and gotten a Waddle.
Could have traded for Rashid
So, I mean,
anybody.
Could have gotten him. It could have gotten Jacoby Myers, like any of those people, but they didn't. So it's like that's really on the GM. That's not the coach. I mean, I think McDermott did a great job with what he had this year. I mean, considering all the injuries he had to deal with, too. I mean, you mentioned Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver was hurt 90% of the year.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
you know what I mean? It's like they went out and got Von Miller. Von Miller tore his ACL, and then he was just never the same. I mean, I don't know if that's really on anybody else. But I mean,
best offensive, Bosa. Best offensive lines in football. Best running back. All right. I mean, these things are part of the offense that go up. Like, how much do you have to spend? There's only so much to go around.
I mean, I think they did pretty well with what they had. I mean, if you thought, Jim Cook had the most rushing yards in the league. I mean, but Josh Allen still needs people to throw the ball to.
He's got Kincaid and Knox. I mean, they're like a tight end run team.
Kincaid's made of glass.
Yeah, I'm anti-Dalton.
Kincaid is made of glass. That's another. I almost swear there. It's another bad pick from Bean. So it's like you're sitting there and you're just like, this isn't a desirable job. It's like, I completely disagree. You bring in an offensive mind right there, and they're going to absolutely thrive under that. I mean, they just need a different look. They need a different person at the helm.
Do you think Dable helps this team?
Yes, I do. I think Josh thrived under him. I think Josh really respects him, and I think he's a good coach. I really don't think it's his fault. I don't think it's all his fault. The Giants teams are so bad. I mean, it's the Giants. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're horrible. So it's like you go get Dabo. I mean, everybody respects him. He knows everybody there already. You can work with Josh already. Josh thrived under him. Hey, he's a Buffalo guy. I think that's the move. Now, do they actually hire him? Who knows? I don't know. People are talking about Rivers a lot, and I'm kind of on the edge with that one.
I think that's insane. If someone hires Phillip Rivers, I think that's absurd. And
I agree. I think that makes more sense than hiring like a Davis Webb.
Yeah, I guess, but like the last time I saw this, the last time that an NFL team hired a full-time head coach with zero professional coaching experience was the 1960s.
Yeah.
And he's a good high school coach. Like we know that. He coaches high school football. And
he's a football mind, number one.
Well, he is.
It's not like he's just...
No, I'm not discounting Phillip Rivers' football IQ. Obviously, it's through the roof. I mean, and so I think someday Phillip Rivers will make a very good head coach if he wants to go that route. I just think hiring him out of the blue right now is kind of insane.
Also, there's some static on my end, and I don't know if that's me or you.
It's in the studio. I don't think it's going. Fine. I don't think it's going out over air, but I haven't. It's been going on for like a few weeks. I haven't been able to figure it out.
And here's the last point that I'll make because I know we're at time pretty soon. But to sit there and say like that's all on Josh Allen, I think is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you look at like the people he's had to play with, the receivers he's had to throw to. I mean, he has to make these like wild plays, and he does. But like when you make these wild plays, it's like you're gonna have these massive mess ups. And it's like if you're gonna live with the beauty and the greatness of Josh Allen, it's like you're gonna have to live with those too. And all 32 teams, 29 teams would trade their quarterback for Josh Allen right now. And that's just a fact. It's like he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and to just call him very good is almost disrespectful.
I mean, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is I know that not one thing costs a team a game in a 60-minute game, or especially when it goes to overtime. Josh Allen is a large part of the blame for me in that game.
And I would actually say to push back on the point where he makes these reckless, he makes all these mistakes. If you look at his numbers in the last couple of years, it's like his turnovers are significantly down from his first couple years in the NFL. So it's like that tag that he had, the whole reckless turnover prone, I think is actually unfair at this point. Yes, does he make these like massive turnovers? Yes, because he tries to do too much. But at the same time, it's like I said before, so you kind of have to live with those mistakes if you're going to have the greatness. And it's like that's a trade-off literally anybody is going to be willing to make, in my opinion.
Yeah, fair.
All right, there it is. Pat, thanks for calling in, buddy. Talk to you soon. Yep. We do have to get out of here pretty soon. So have a great rest of your weekend, all right, pal?
See you, Pat.
See you, dude.
There he is, Pat Burke calling in, chime in about the Buffalo Bills. Good points. Good points made by all. I feel that was a very civil conversation between the two of you. That's it for the show. We'll be back next week, same time, same channel, 11 a.m. right here on the Score 1260. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.